The boxes for the Bendigo Cup. Let's join Paul Hammond.
And $1.60 for Brumby Lad. He's won his last two on the trot and has won 36 races from 73 outings. An exceptional record, Brumby Lad, and he's got his boxed tonight to run very well. So they're at the start for the Lockwood Floats Bendigo Cup for 2004. Finalists have won virtually $500,000 in stake money. You add up their prize money. Certainly a classy bunch going around this year. Reserves not required for the final for this particular year, 2004. Puzzle prize winning last year. It's been won by some marvellous greyhounds over the years, the Bendigo Cup. And another one will be shortly etched into the record books. Getting set. Moving in for the Group 2 Lockwood Floats Bendigo Cup for 2004 favourite. Brumby Lad at a short quoted $1.60. Kilby Supreme, the only other runner under the $10 mark. And the light is on. Set race 8. Racing, Scorch and Bale, the inside came out pretty well, showing pace in the centre was Smack Wallopin from the outside, the champ Brumby Lad. Smack Wallopin, Brumby Lad, Scorch and Bale was next, then Kilby Supreme, Creative Wish. Further back there was on the outside, Rocky, not in a cool to Sandy, and She-Oak Mark up to the corner. It's the champ Brumby Lad, full of running about 2-3 clear. Down the outside was Smack Wallop, but it's Brumby Lad, and the champ wins again. Brumby Lad by 2.5 to Smack Wallop. Third goes to Creative Wish, then further back Scorch and Bale, Kilby Supreme. She-Oak Mark didn't get into it, and Cool to Sandy and a Rocky back at the tail. Number 8, Brumby Lad, wins the cup. What a marvellous greyhound. Smack Wallop got out very swiftly and was vying for the lead, but Brumby Lad able to cross the pack at the first corner and has run a slashing 24.17. 24.17, 6.41 early. And 12.65, 6.41, 12.65, 24 and 17. It's 8.47 in the cup. $9,
40, 18.50. Here's Wendy Park now, race 4, the Consolation of the Golden Easter Egg.
Yeah, moving into the boxes, thanks Dick. And this is the Egg Consolation, green light. Bunny is on its way. Set. Ready and racing. Herdison Bale went down on its nose at the start, and first away Fancy Candy, Sparge Banner on the inside. Marcus Bale, Oxley Tiger whipping around them. Back in the field now was Sun Hero, Herdison Bale, Token Royale, the tail ender. Cruise Pro in front of it. Fancy Candy took over down the back as a break of 2 on Oxley Tiger, Sparge Banner. They were followed by Sun Hero coming home well from Marcus Bale, Token Royale and Cruise Pro around the corner. Fancy Candy the leader. Sparge Banner's coming with a run. Fancy Candy tackled by Sparge Banner, and Sparge Banner did too well. Sparge Banner got up to win the money from Fancy Candy. Third in the event, Sun Hero, followed by Token Royale, Marcus Bale. Next in was Cruise Pro, Oxley Tiger and Herdison Bale was one of the tail enders, and the Consolation has been clocked in 30 and 21. So in fact it has gone quicker than earlier on in the night when I suggested that Foreign Legion would go close to sitting the target. It ran 30 and 29, and this has run 30 and 21 with a rattling finish. Sparge Banner along the inside.
3, 1 and 6 there, 6.40, 11.90 and $8 there. Sparge Banner getting home 3, 1, 6 and 5 if you've got a first 4 there. And of course happens to be the Easter Chase. Arinka Barbie, that's the one we're all going to keep our eyes on, going from box number 8 tonight. And it's 8, 3 and 5, the selections there as well. Righto, folks, now let's head back out to Wentworth.
To move into the boxes. $20,000 to the winner. All set. Green light is through to the control tower. The bunny is on its way for the Globe Memorial Easter Chase. Irinka Barbie 150, Skipper Rip 370, set ready and racing. Irinka Barbie came out sweetly, quickly away. Summer Bliss and Nessie's Thunder on the inside. Barbie's going to cross and lead. Skipper Rip's out the back. Centre field, Arvos, Bill Arvos Jr. 4 lengths away, Miss Malta. Skipper Rip and Faithful Blue as the tail ender. Irinka Barbie leads out of the straight by 4 on Summer Bliss. Third is Nessie's Thunder. 3 lengths away, Arvos, Bill Arvos Jr. Next is Miss Malta. Skipper Rip will really need to get a move on from there, and the tail end of Faithful Blue. Irinka Barbie's 3 in front. The closer is Nessie's Thunder. Next in the race was Summer Bliss, Miss Malta. Around the outside, Arvos Jr., Arvos, Bill and Skipper Rip can't win. On the corner, Irinka Barbie's 2 in front, 3 in front, 4 in front, and going away. Miss Malta late, but Irinka Barbie's too good. She takes out the chase. Irinka Barbie by 3 to Miss Malta. Third in the event was Nessie's Thunder, followed by Arvos Jr. The big dog Skipper Rip was never in it tonight from Arvos, Bell, Summer Bliss, and it was one of the tail enders alongside of Faithful Blue.
Well, there you go. Rinka Barbie there, skipping along to make it 2 magnificent wins on end there at Wenty, and recording 25 and... we'll just check that time for you in a second there. 25 and 48, that time recorded by Rinka. Okay, now race 6 at the Meadows.
Vulcan King coming into 3:10 now. Half a grand number 1, 9.20 into 8.40.
Week, but $1.70 Unitap if you don't mind for bogey there. The Queenslanders, they're parochial mob, aren't they? Petite Verdot and Monsters Inc., the big monster from box 8. Let's go to Western Australia right now.
Absolutely electric. Of course, there was a huge day at Randwick today with just over 53,000 people. Unfortunately, not that many here at Wentworth Park tonight, but still one of the biggest crowds that we will see. And of course, it all culminates with race 8, the Golden Easter Egg Final. It's a Group 1 event, $100,000 going to the winner. Michael Radley joins me for the late mail, and it is number 5, Bogey Lee.
Yes, exceptional bitch here. She's the favourite, deserved favourite, has been supported on track and has been supported during the week. She got out to as much as $2.60, $2.70 on the fixed odds and backed right back into $2.40. She's about $2.50 on the tote at the moment. I reckon she'll start closer to about 5 to 4, $2.20 around that by the time it gets to the start time. She's definitely the one to beat, and I think she's the best dog in the race, and I think she'll win.
What about the Victorians? Any support for Petite Verdot, Aussie Country or Monsters Inc.?
No, not a great deal. There is some confidence around Petite Verdot. They think that if the 6 does come down, begins quick on top of the 5, that the 7 is well boxed to get that run straight through to the first turn like she did in the first night, and that may happen. I think she's the hardest to beat, number 7, Petite Verdot, for Daryl Holmes. She's going very well, has come through this carnival exceptionally well, and is definitely one to beat. I thought that Spring Secret, if it began well, she has won placings in a lot of big races, and tonight at the $11 thought might have been the value. And the knockout runner, Ginny Rolltub, I thought she'd be a lot better value than the $5.50 on offer. I thought she'd be around 7, 8, 9, 10 to 1. But obviously punters are keeping her right in the market, and if Ginny Rolltub begins like she has throughout the series and puts herself right in that first turn, she could take a lot of running down.
The class runner obviously is number 5, Bogey Lee. She's won over $320,000 in prize money. If she can win the Golden Easter Egg tonight, she'll become the first greyhound bitch to win over $400,000 on Super Tab at $5.20. Michael Radley is here with me as the greyhounds make their way to the boxes. This is the Group 1 Golden Easter Egg. $100,000 going to the winner of this race. Cyrus the Virus took it out last year. Is it going to head to Queensland this year, Michael?
I think it may well. Bogey Lee has been the favourite throughout betting, all the way through the series, and I don't think she did her chances any harm last week when she was gallant in defeat running second. It's interesting, Aussie Country, who was the fastest semi-final winner, is $19 on the tote. It might be a bit of value if it gets a bit of a good run to the first turn.
I can't believe that Petite Verdot is out to $5.90 now. I mean, $7.70 Monsters Inc., $5.90 Petite Verdot. She did run an even 30 seconds here 2 weeks ago in the heat. I would have thought she would have been a lot closer to Bogey Lee in the betting.
Yeah, obviously the box drawer has decided that in the betting, because people are a little bit afraid to run into the 7 and 8 into Group 1 races here at Wentworth Park. But we must cast our minds back to this time last year when Cyrus the Virus was unwanted and produced that great burst out of the boxes into the first turn, and City Swain, I think he ran quicker out the back.
$2.30 now for Bogey Lee, $5.80 for Petite Verdot, coming into equal second favourite with Junie Reltub in box 2, and then out to Monsters Inc. in box 8 at $7.70. Greyhounds are just about at the boxes here. The crowd around about 2,500 to 3,000 people at Wentworth Park for what has been a spectacular night of greyhound racing, and as I said, it culminates with this race 8, the Group 1 Golden Easter Egg Final. Some great greyhounds in the past have won it, including the likes of Tent Hill Dole, which Carolyn Renke's partner Harry Sarkis prepared back in the mid-90s. Brett Lee also won it, and the great Rapid Journey won it back in 1998. Greyhounds are moving behind the boxes now. A last look at the tote market. Tears for Rome for Tony Pagano at $15. Junie Reltub $6.10. Aussie Country at $21. Brilliant Hand, he'll come from last if he wins, at $14. Bogey Lee now into $2.10. Spring Secret at $12. Petite Verdot at $5.80. And Monsters Inc. at $8.10. Let's take you to the broadcasting box here at Wentworth Park. The best in the business, Paul Ambrosoli, to call the 2004 Golden Easter Egg Final.
So we're just about ready as Mark Duclos joins me. Thank you, Mark, from Sky Channel. Everybody else with us around Australia. Green light is through to the control tower for the Golden Easter Egg Final of 2004. They're set. Ready, racing. Bogey Lee has flown out of the boxes. Tears for Rome got away quickly, followed by Brilliant Hand, and up on the outsiders, Spring Secret, Aussie Country. They were followed the fence by Junie Reltub. Petite Verdot was tailed off. Monsters Inc. in front of it. Down the back, and Bogey Lee is full cry in front. Eightlings clear of Tears for Rome, Spring Secret, followed by Monsters Inc. Aussie Country. Brilliant Hand and Junie Reltub, but Bogey Lee is going to become one of the finest bitches in Australia. She's racing away with the egg, and Bogey Lee brilliantly by 4 or 5 to Spring Secret. Third in the event was Aussie Country. Tears for Rome, Brilliant Hand. Next up, Junie Reltub, followed up by Monsters Inc. Petite Verdot was never in it, and the time was 30.07 to the high-flying 4 Group 1 winning bitch, Bogey Lee. Superb effort. 5, 6 and 3. 5, 6, 3 of the placings. Bogey Lee first. Spring Secret has run a mighty race for second, and Aussie Country has continued with a fabulously consistent record to finish up third in front of number 1 Tears for Rome, 4 Brilliant Hand and 8 Monsters Inc. On the clock it was 5:40, an explosive 13.85 into the back, 4 3/4 by 1 1/4, 30.07 the time. Bogey Lee by just the best, and that's exactly what she is.
Brett, and there he is right now, just making his way towards the crowd of well-wishers there, and quite a few of them as well. He's a lovely fellow and deserves everything that he gets there with his great win with Bogey Lee. She's a wonderful bitch. Now let's go to the 20 Spring Secret Aussie Country, trifecta of $290 as we head to Echuca for race 8.